Hey, it's Ivan from the EV Stock channel here. Tesla sales numbers from China have just come in for the month of August, and the results are worth paying attention to, so let's have a look. But before we do, I would first like to thank all the Patreons that make these episodes possible, along with Bradford Ferguson from Halter Ferguson Financial. And remember, all content discussed is my opinion only and not financial advice. The results are in. Model 3 sales in China rose to 11,811 in August, up 7% from July. And when we look at the August numbers, there are some interesting things that I want to point out. First of all, when we compare the first 2 months of each quarter, we can see that in Q1, Tesla averaged sales of 3,260. In the first 2 months of Q2, Tesla averaged 7,365 sales. And now, in the first 2 months of Q3, Tesla averaged 11,800 sales and is on pace to smash a new record for quarterly deliveries in China. Now, what else do you guys notice with the following Tesla sales chart from China? The last 4 months have been pretty consistent, and this is exactly what you would expect when you have a localized production and supply. In comparison, take a look at Tesla's Model 3 sales to China in 2019. It's absolutely all over the place, as Tesla was trying to supply the entire world from Fremont. The other thing to point out here is, when you're importing vehicles, the third month of the quarter usually looks the strongest, and keep this in mind as this will become highly relevant when I get to the European sales figures. Now, back to 2020, we can see that Tesla has averaged just over 12,000 Model 3 deliveries over the last 4 months, which means we can start to project the numbers over a year, and when we do, this is what we get. Tesla China is now on a run rate to deliver just over 146,000 Model 3s, and if we assume an average selling price of $45,000 per Model 3 sold, then that would equal $6.6 billion in revenue. And no, the Model Y hasn't started selling, and they haven't fully ramped yet, so once they do, I can't wait to see the numbers. And in my opinion, we could see these numbers increase from here, as September is the third month of the quarter, where traditionally, Tesla records their highest sales numbers. Now, there's more good news. Not only is Tesla growing sales, Tesla has grown production every single month since January, which shows you, as time goes on, Tesla gets in a stronger and stronger position. Now, let's move on and look at the Chinese market, in which we can see that the Tesla Model 3 is again leading the way in August, and interestingly enough, look at the vehicles in 2nd, 4th and 5th place, all small mini compact cars, which shows you just how much of a market there is for Tesla when they decide to enter the mini compact car market. And in my opinion, I would be totally surprised if Tesla wasn't already working on this project in China. Now, looking at 2020 as a whole, we can again see total domination by Tesla and the Model 3, which continues to gain market share against the so-called competition, which are clearly in a race for 2nd place. Now, funny enough, Gordon Johnson, a famous Tesla short, claimed that Tesla's market share was as low as 3% in China, and no, I am not making this up. Have a listen to this.
The market share in China has been consistently below 10%. Consistently. It went from 10 to 3 to 10 to 3, but they're not gaining share there either. We have that data. So their
market share in China is like 15-20% this year, up from like 6% last year.
I'm sorry?
The market share numbers that I have from China, I believe 19% through June, January to June, is Tesla's share of the EV market in China, up from about 6% last year. Those are the numbers that I have.
Yeah, your numbers are wrong.
And here are the numbers through June. Rob, absolutely spot on, and props to you on the way you handled that debate. As for Gordon, nice try. If you seriously think that Tesla has a 3% market share in China, then please stop looking at the 2018 data and move to 2020. On a final note, I haven't even mentioned that there are now reports that the first made in China Model Ys have been spotted in the wild. So if this is indeed the case, then we could be seeing the first Model Y deliveries take place in Q4 of 2020. Do you guys see this happening? And do you think Model 3 sales will continue to increase? Or maybe slow down once the Model Y comes out? Let me know in the comments. In the next episode, I'm going to do a deep dive on the European market, and from what I've seen so far, there's quite a few surprises, so stay tuned for that. Anyways, if you like the content, please consider supporting the show on Patreon, and a huge shout out to Brett. So till next time, I'll catch you guys soon.